everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this beautiful patchwork sweater. I love it. It's really feminine and it features the classic granny square design in 3 different shades of pink. The free pattern is as always available on my blog selinaveronique.com and the link will be in the description box. So this pattern comes in different sizes, so please do check out the free pattern on my blog to see which size you need to crochet. And for this demonstration, I will be crocheting size S. And so for this project, I used this yarn, which is Scheepjes Chunky Monkey. And this is a beautiful 100% premium acrylic yarn. And it's so pretty. It's considered a chunky weight yarn, I think also known as bulky. And I used 3 different shades of pink. So this is color Rose and Blush and Deep Fuschia. I will be linking all of my materials in the description box. So you will also be needing a 6mm crochet hook, a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors, and that's it. I will be speaking in US terms with British terms in brackets. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. That really helps out my channel. And without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the tutorial. Okay, so to begin this tutorial, you will be taking the fuchsia shade and creating a slip knot like so. Pop your hook through and tighten if needed. And now you will be chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. And now that you've chained 4, you will be going into the first chain and slip stitching like so to create a center into which you will be placing your stitches. And just a side note here, we will be sewing in stitching in the loose end as we go. I will be showing you this so that at the end of the project we will be able to tighten this center. But anyways, to begin, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this chain 3 counts as your first double crochet. Now wrap your yarn around your hook and go into the center with a double crochet. So directly go into this center, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and this creates a double crochet. Now go back in with another double crochet like so, and this creates our first cluster of 3 double crochets. And so now we will be chaining 2, 1 and 2, and place another cluster of 3 double crochets inside this center. So 1, 2 and 3. Now chain 2, 1 and 2, and place another cluster of 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1 and 2, and place another 3 double crochets inside this center. And now we've placed 4 clusters, which is what we need. And so to finish off this round, chain 2, 1 and 2, and slip stitch through the first through the third chain 3 that we did, like so. and we finished row 1. And so for the solid colors, you won't be fastening off, you will just be carrying on round after round, and you won't be changing colors. But I am showing you the granny square where we are changing colors. As you can see, I've sewed in the loose end as I've gone round, and now I'm just going to tighten this. So now take the lighter shade, which is called blush, I think, and just attach it to the space where we finished, if this makes any sense. So now that we've attached our yarn, you are going to be chaining 3. So 1, 2, and 3. And this counts as your first double crochet. Now go into this space once again with 1 and 2 more double crochets, so that we have a cluster of 3 double crochets. And now chain 2, 1 and 2. And because this is a corner, we are going to be placing another cluster of 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. And so now we are going to be going directly into the next space with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3, and chain 2, 1 and 2, and place 3 more double crochets inside this space, as this is a corner. Now go into the next space once again with 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. So just go ahead and do that. So chain 2 and place another 3 double crochets in this space, and then go directly into the last space and do the same thing. 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and then I'll meet you back after. Okay, so I've gone all the way around like I said, and now I'm just going to slip stitch at the top of the chain 3 and pull through. I fastened off my yarn off camera. And this is row 2, well, round 2, and also the end of this colour. So now we are going to be taking the third and last colour, and we are going to be attaching our yarn onto this project here in this space. And this is where we fastened off, and this isn't a corner space. This is what I call a side space. So in this space we will be placing 3 double crochets. So to begin, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as our first double crochet. And now place another 2 double crochets inside this space, and this creates a cluster of 3 double crochets. Now go into the next corner space here with 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and place another 3 double crochets inside the space. So yes, sorry, this is a corner, so because it's a corner, I'm going to show you in 1 second. Because it's a corner, we've placed 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and now this is a side space, so place 3 double crochets into that. And into the next space, which is a corner, place 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, and place 1, 2, 3 double crochets, and now we are going to be placing 3 double crochets in this middle space. So 1, 2 and 3. Now go directly into the next space with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and chain 2, 1 and 2, and place 3 more double crochets into this space, because this is a corner. So we have 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and now in the next space place 3 double crochets into that, and now go into the last space, which is a corner, with 3 double crochets, chain 2, 1 and 2, 3 double crochets, and slip stitch directly through this stitch like so to close off this round. And there we go, we finished our square. So I'll just let you tidy up all your loose ends, and just go ahead and crochet the amount of squares needed for this tutorial. So now I'm going to show you how to crochet a solid color granny square. So this is the same pattern that you will be using for all of the colors, of course. So I've made a slip knot, placed my hook through and chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and slip stitch through the first chain from your hook and chain 3, 1, 2 and 3. This counts as your first double crochet, and place 2 more double crochets inside this stitch, this center, sorry. Chain 2 and place 3 double crochets. So 1, 2 and 3, and now chain 2, 1 and 2, place 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and chain 2 and place 3 double crochets in this center. And so once we finished this last cluster of 3, chain 2 and slip stitch to the first chain 3 where we began. And this is round 1, and once again you will be pulling this to tighten. And now for row 2 or round 2, chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work, and we will be working in this space. So place 2 more double crochets in this space, chain 2 and place 3 double crochets into this same space, because this is a corner. So this is what we have. Now go directly into the next space with 3 double crochets, 2 and 3, chain 2 and place 3 double crochets. Oops, sorry. So I have 3 double crochets, chain 2, and I'm going to place another 3 double crochets in this space. And now I'm going to go directly into the next space with 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and then the same in the last space, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've done this, as you can see, and I'm going to slip stitch directly to close off this round, and this is what I have. So now chain 3, 1, 2 and 3, turn your work, and you will be working in this space and placing 2 double crochets, 1 and 2, and because the first chain 3 counts as a double crochet, that's equivalent to a cluster of 3 double crochets. Now go directly into the next corner space, and this is a corner space, so you will be placing 3 double crochets, chain 2 and 3 double crochets like so. Go into the next space with 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, and now go directly into the next space with 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, chain 2, 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. Now go into the space, the next space with 3 double crochets, and now go into the next corner space with 3 double crochets, 2, 3, chain 2 and 3 double crochets because this is a corner. And now go directly into the next space with 3 double crochets. And we've almost finished. Just go into the next space, which is a corner space, with 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, 2 and 3, and now slip stitch to close off this round. And this is what we have. So now just fasten off and tidy up all your loose ends, and just repeat this pattern with every single solid color square that you have, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so now that you have the right amount of squares, so be it your full granny squares, what I mean by that is solid color granny squares, and your granny squares that feature 3 different colors. So you should have a certain amount of granny squares as indicated in the free written pattern that is linked in the description box, and this will also depend on the size that you are crocheting. But you should have your squares ready, and of course you should have all your loose ends sorted out. And now I'm going to show you how to join all of your squares together. So this is the first sleeve, and my 2 sleeves will be identical. Once again, this is all on the pictures on my blog, and I want to show you how to crochet this slip stitch to join the squares together. It's very simple, and it's actually almost a single crochet actually that I'm going to be doing. So I have my yarn attached, so to begin, just start at any point, and you need to go and obviously stitch each side of each square together. So you'll probably need quite a few starting points where you will be attaching your yarn and then beginning your slip stitch and then going around your different squares. And for this there's no particular order, just do what you can. So I've gone around, as you can see, quite a bit, and I just want to show you how to do this, and I do hope this is clear. I'm hoping this is clear. So now I'm going to film how I'm going to be adding a square. And so to do this, my yarn is already attached, and I'm going to start in the corner. So here my last slip stitch is in a corner, and I'm simply going to directly pull my yarn through the corner, and I have 2 loops on my hook, and I'm going to actually single crochet, so pull through both loops. And now what I will be doing is I'm going to turn this around just to make it simpler to film. I'm going to be placing, so let me just zoom in and readjust. Apologies for this. I'm going to be going directly into this first stitch here and going into the first stitch that's corresponding here, if that makes sense, and place a single crochet like so, and go into the next stitch and go through that stitch directly here and go through the other side and slip stitch. Well, not slip stitch, this is actually a single crochet. And so just go into the next stitch and just do this over and over until you've gone through all stitches of all squares. So this is a technique that I've used for this project. Obviously you can use whichever technique you prefer for your project. You could sew these squares together if you prefer. That's absolutely fine. I actually wanted to join these using this technique, which is also called, I think, the join as you go. So yes, so just go ahead and complete this, and then once you've finished this side, just go down the other side. And obviously this is the end of this sleeve, so fasten off at this point and then reattach a piece of yarn and go around the last square. And once you've done this, so like I said, this is the sleeve, I will be doing the second sleeve, and then once you've done all of this, I will be showing you how to assemble your jumper. Okay, so now that you've stitched all your squares together, we will be crocheting the neck edging and shaping. So I've already done it on this, on the front panel, and I will be showing you what to do with the back panel. So just take your yarn and attach your yarn. Let me just move this slightly. Attach your yarn to any side. And now you will be chaining 1, 2, and 3, and this counts as a double crochet. And we will be placing a double crochet into each and every stitch across the top of this front or back panel. Obviously this will be the same, so the front and back panels are identical, and you will simply be crocheting this double crochet edging across. So I'll let you do that and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've gone all the way across, and as you can see, this is what we have. And now I'm going to be counting, well, I have counted 16 stitches like this. So now I'm going to be crocheting the rest of the pattern with up to here. So basically what I am going to be doing is creating the neck shaping. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and this is a double crochet that goes with this first stitch. Let me just zoom in, and now just place a double crochet into each and every stitch across until you reach the little stitch marker, and then I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so I've gone all the way across up till the 16th stitch, and once again this is for size S, so this may vary depending on the size you are crocheting, but the principle will be the exact same. So now for the next row, chain 3 once again, and you are just going to be repeating this exact row. And so just go ahead and finish this row, and then once you've finished this row, just add another short row so that you have 3 short rows of double crochets in total. And then just fasten off, and then just attach your yarn to the other side, and repeat those 3 short rows on the other side of the project to create the neck shaping, and then I'll meet you back and repeat this for both sides. And if you need more help, don't forget that you can check out my free pattern. It's on my blog, so please do check it out, because it'll probably help a lot with following this video. So I'll let you do this, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've done both my panels, as you can see. So I've crocheted the top, as you can see, and now we are going to place these aside. So this is the other side, so just take those and place them to the side, and now we are going to be taking the sleeves. Okay, so this is my sleeve, and what I am going to be doing is placing the front, so this is my front facing me, and I'm going to fold this sleeve over like so, and what we are going to be doing now is sewing the seam in. So I've attached my yarn to this first corner, and what I am going to be doing is sewing this seam in, and this time I am using my tapestry needle, and I am using the mattress stitch. So the mattress stitch is just going in one side and out the other side. So this is what I'm doing, so just go ahead and do this, and then I'll get back to you, and just sew it in up till this point, and do the same with your other sleeve. Okay, so I finished sewing my sleeves, and I've popped them to the side ready for sewing, and now what I am going to be doing is stitching the top of this project. So we will be sewing this part in and this part in, and once again we will be using the mattress stitch, and I have some loose ends that are here, so I'm just going to be using my loose end. One thing I'd like to say is make sure that your wrong side is facing. So this is my wrong side, meaning this is the side that won't be seen, and this is the right side. So this is the right side and this is the right side, and both right sides should be facing each other. So choose which side you want to be the right side, and again that means that will be the side that is seen, and the wrong side is the side that will be on the inside of your sweater. So just go ahead and do this, and as you can see, I'm just using once again the mattress stitch and just sew in both the shoulders, and then I'll show you how to sew the sleeves in. Okay, so once you've sewed your shoulder in, you will be placing your first sleeve like so. So I just want to say that make sure that your seam, so the seam that you just sewed, is facing down, just because it just looks a lot nicer. So just make sure that the seam of the sleeve is facing down. Attach a piece of yarn to your project and start sewing the front of your sleeve to the front of your sweater. And again, as you can see, I'm simply using the mattress stitch. So just go ahead and use the mattress stitch to do this, and just sew the front panel to the front of the sleeve, and once you reach the end of the sleeve, just carry on sewing the front and back panels. Okay, so I've sewed my cardigan together, and I actually forgot to show the back of the sleeve, how I sewed that in. But basically what I did was, just once I'd gotten to the bottom of the first front panel, I just flipped over my project, and then I just sewed the back panel to the back of the sleeve using the mattress stitch still. So now I'm going to show you how to crochet the bottom of the cardigan. So I've attached my yarn to the bottom of the cardigan, and I'm going to chain one, and now I'm going to place a single crochet all across the bottom edge. And so 2 single crochet, just pop your hook through, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and just go across the whole bottom of the cardigan with a simple single crochet row. As you can see, I'm just going into every stitch, and if I see a space, I'm just going into that space. And so yes, just go ahead and do this, and then I'll meet you back to show you how to finish off this round. Okay, so I've gone all the way around with my single crochets, and now I'm simply going to be slip stitching through the first single crochet that we made. And so now we have our single crochet edging, and now what we will be doing is chaining 1, 2 and 3, and this counts as a double crochet and goes with this first stitch here. And now just go ahead and place another double crochet, well, a double crochet into the next stitch, and another double crochet into the next stitch, and just place a double crochet into each and every stitch across until you reach the end of this round. Okay, so I've gone all the way around with double crochets, and now to finish off this round, just slip stitch to the first chain 3 that we made, and now just simply repeat the row that I just showed you 2 more times. So chain 3, this counts as a double crochet, and just place a double crochet into each and every stitch across until you reach the end of the round, and then slip stitch, and then repeat another time so that we have 3 rows of double crochets in total. Okay, so yes, I finished my bottom edging. So I'm very pleased with that, and now I'm going to show you how to crochet the sleeves. So it's very simple. Once again, I've attached my yarn to any stitch, and now I'm simply going to chain 1, and now I'm going to be placing a single crochet into the next stitch. Then I'm going to skip the next stitch and go into the next stitch with a single crochet, skip the next stitch and go into the next, skip a stitch and go into the next, and just repeat this pattern until you reach the end of this row, and in those bigger spaces just place 1 single crochet, and then just carry on alternating stitches. So just carry on with this pattern and then I'll get back. Okay, so I've I've gone all the way around, sorry, and now I'm simply going to slip stitch to the first single crochet that we made, and now for the next round chain 2, 1 and 2, and this counts as a half double crochet, and go into the next stitch with a half double crochet. And to create a half double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, you have 3 loops on your hook, take your yarn and go through 3 loops. And just place a half double crochet into each and every stitch across until you reach the end of this round. And then once you reach the end of this round, just slip stitch to the first chain 2 that you did and repeat this half double crochet round a second time, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so as you can see, I've done both my sleeve cuffs and I'm really excited about this. And now what we are going to be doing is crocheting the edging on the neck. So we are going to be crocheting the neck edging. So for the neck edging, I've taken a different colour, not the pale blush one. I think this is called, I'll be popping it in the pattern, so check that out. But this is the medium pink shade, and I'm going to chain 1. I've attached my yarn to the stitch, so let me just zoom in. I've chained 1, and now I'm going to go into each and every stitch across with a simple single crochet. So just go all the way around with a single crochet, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've gone all the way around, and to finish off this round, I'm going to slip stitch through the first single crochet that we made and fasten off. So just go ahead and fasten off. And now all you need to do is tidy up your loose ends. Okay, so I've tidied up all my loose ends and I've turned my project inside out. I'm really pleased with how it looks. I love it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please do leave me a thumbs up and a comment. That really would make me happy. And in the meantime, see you in my next video. Bye bye.